Hi, I'm Dr. Yopp, an advanced grief recovery method specialist certified by the Grief Recovery Institute. Well, we are almost to the end of our revisit of the mini-series of the 6 major myths about grief as defined by the Grief Recovery Institute. In today's episode of Takeaways About Grief, we will continue with myth number 5, be strong or be strong for others. Let's have a quick chat about grief. The founders of the Grief Recovery Institute said that they have rarely met anyone around the world who don't carry that misinformation or the incorrect idea that in response to an emotional loss or an emotionally affecting event, they have to be strong, right? Most people feel that they have to be strong. I mean, I can understand where the logic lies, right, behind that particular myth. Again, talking about losing someone to death, there is a plethora of tasks that have to be considered when someone passes away, right? From making notifications to family and friends to calling the credit bureau to say, put a stop on the social security number, this person has passed on. Taking care of your children, making sure they're okay. Planning a memorial service. There's so many things, so many practical tasks that we have to take care of after someone passes. Even though these things are true, the problem comes with confusing needing the stamina, right, the sufficient energy and focus to be able to take care of these tasks, with being strong, meaning pushing aside your feelings, covering up your emotions, right? That false idea that you have to do that in order to get all these things done, not being honest about your feelings. What happens is, as you attempt to be strong or be strong for others, most people end up just hiding their feelings. That's what's going on. You're not being strong, you're hiding your feelings, right? Especially the visible displays of emotion like tears. We try to stop those quickly. People will hand you a tissue, which is indicating to you, stop that. We're not trying to hear all that, right? And we try to stop the nonverbal and the other verbal displays of emotion as well. In effect, when you act strong, you are covering up your emotions. You are covering up your honest emotions and lying to those with whom you come into contact. More importantly, you're lying to yourself about your emotional feelings. I'll leave it to you like this, in the way that it was presented to me as I was becoming certified to be a specialist. So you're experiencing a loss, an emotional loss, and it doesn't matter what that emotional loss is. And someone says to you, how are you feeling? What is your normal reaction to that particular question when you've lost something, you're feeling sad or bad, hurt, or whatever the feeling is, and they ask you how you're doing? What is your typical response? Well, I'll tell you what mine used to be, right? Someone would come up and say, or reach out, hi, Cecelia, I heard this happen, I heard that happen. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. Thank you. Meaning I'm okay, right? That's what I'm trying to convey. But in reality, being fine meant that I was remaining tethered to the pain, the hurt, the sadness, the anger, the resentment, and a whole lot of other feels. Because being fine, Fine, meant that I was holding on to feelings inside, not expressed. I was fine. So pretending to be strong and strong for others and pushing away and not being emotionally honest, being fine, will prevent you from recovering from your grief. Listen, it's okay to want to share that you are not okay. More importantly, it's okay to not feel strong. It's okay to not be strong. It's simply okay to not be okay. So please join me next time when I talk about our 6th and final major myth of grief. Just keep busy.